Hi, my name's Jo Villas and I'm going to show you some of my favourite basic smartboard tools. The first one of my favourites is the camera tool located at the top. The camera tool enables you to take a snapshot or a capture of any image anywhere. Here, for example, I'm going to go to a website. Now if I right click copy the URL, I can go back to my notebook document and right click and paste. There I have an automatic web link to an interactive activity that I like to use in my classroom. However, if you look at that web address, it doesn't give me a visual to know what I'm about to link to. So I use the camera tool to take a screen capture of the website. It'll automatically send it back to my notebook document. I can adjust the size, and there I have a web link with an image used by using the camera tool. Another one of my favourites is the infinite clone. I use infinite clone for a range of activities across different curriculum areas. Here I'm going to select a shape. And if I select my shapes, select the drop down menu and infinite clone. Now every time I drag up from one of the shapes I get a replica of it. And here students can use this to create patterns. You could do the same with numbers. You could type numbers and then have infinite clone. You can also infinite clone letters, for example. Here these numbers have been infinitely cloned. Students drag down a letter to create a word. They can then record it in their books, and when they're finished they can drag it into the bin and it's gone. Infinite clone can also be used a lot with graphing. If I select a new page, go to the gallery, type in large grid, I can drag my background across, simply using the line tool to create a graph. I'm going to use the shape tool. Now of course with the graph the students would need to label your axis and fill in your information that you're recording. For purposes of this, if I select infinite clone, if I was graphing, for example, students' eye colours, you might have two students with blue eyes, three students with green eyes, and so forth. So you can see using the infinite clone, you're easily able to demonstrate how to create a graph. Another one of my favourite tools is just the basic pen tool, which is at the top. If you're in your smartboard, you pick up your pen and you write. I like this tool because it enables you and students to sort information. What you can see on the page here is a brainstorming with my Year 3 class. We were writing a persuasive text on should the runt of the bunch be killed, and I just asked students what were their ideas. And then I wrote them down as the students said them. There is no reason to kill it. Someday it might have a litter. You could still care for it and raise it well. Once you've actually written everything on the board, we were then able to sort the information. For example, someday it might grow bigger than the others, and someday it might have a litter. Those two could go together to form a paragraph. There is no reason to kill it. We could sort it's not fair. It deserves a life. Okay? And then this one here, you could still raise it well. If you care for it, if you wouldn't kill a child, why would you kill a runt? And you can see by sorting our ideas, we've formed the basis for 3 paragraphs for a persuasive text. Notebook software also enables you to convert the written text into typed text. I click, hold and drag, select the drop down menu, recognize all. Now you can see that it's converted my handwriting into typed text. Another one of my favourite tools is the ability to insert a video file. The advantages of inserting a video file into your notebook document means that the video file will always be within that document. You don't have to link it to another folder. To insert a video file, go to Insert, Video File, find your video that you'd like. With notebook software, it needs to be in FLV format. You can see now I have a video playing within my notebook document. Another feature I like is the ability to link a sound file. With the notebook software, you can link whether it's a sound file, a video, PDF, or a Word document. You just need something to link it to, whether it's an image or a word. So here, for example, I'm just going to choose a shape. If you right-click on the object, select Sound, find your sound file, you have two options. To select a corner icon, which will give you a little speaker located down the bottom, or Object. The advantage of using Object is that anywhere that you touch on this shape, the sound will play automatically. Here I have an example that I used at Easter time. I've linked the sound file for Little Barry Bilby.
And each time through you have to leave out one word. Now I find it very hard to sing. I'll need your help. Here we go. Little Barry Bilby had a fly upon his nose.
You can see down the side here, I've written the number of times that it's actually played, and each time they leave out a word. So using infinite clone, students can drag across to cover up the words as needed. If you touch it again, the sound will stop. I also use this sound linking a lot in teaching of religion. Preparing students for a mass or a liturgy, we can have all of the lyrics and the sounds up on the smartboard, and with the touch of a finger, teachers can play the music. This recording here was actually our school choir, which we recorded, and then I linked it to notebook software. Another favourite is the gallery in the Toolkit 2.0. It's located over on the side. With the gallery, you've got your content, gallery essentials, and lesson activity Toolkit 2.0. Gallery essentials is then divided into different categories. For example, if I click on maths, you've got your different ones from your patterns, for example. It then listed as pictures, interactive and multimedia, notebook files and pages, and background themes. The Toolkit 2.0 is probably one of the main ones I use. It has a range of tools which require you, whichever tool you like, to drag it across. Here, for example, is a click and reveal. You drag it across, I would have a word behind, you click on it and it would reveal the answer. Another quick example to show you is a dice. You have a keyword dice or a number dice. To edit these files, it's always the same. Down the bottom here, this one makes it larger or smaller, and these arrows here enable you to edit it, whether it is a category sort or an interactive dice.